So, from all the questions I've been getting on my coconut oil videos, I think it's time to make an update. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you tried making coconut oil before and it did not work for you, welcome back. This video must surely work for you. Just promise me you watch from start to finish with rapt attention before asking me more questions. I answered all coconut oil questions in this video. That's why it's long. If you want a short video, I'll put the link in the description of this video. Okay, in this video, I'm starting with 2 coconuts. The coconut you use must be dry, mature, whole coconuts. Can I use coconut powder, coconut flour, desiccated coconut? No. Whole, mature, brown coconut, like the one I'm holding. Before you buy it, shake it to make sure it still contains water. That's an indication that it's still okay inside. An indication, not confirmation. When you open it up and it does not contain coconut water, you can still use it as long as the coconut meat is not dry. If the coconut meat or the flesh, that white meaty part, is dry, it won't be good for making coconut oil. The shell and the skin of the coconut should be brown, dark brown. If the skin is pale, you will not get as much oil. Depending on the stage of maturity it's at, you may not even get any oil at all. So use mature brown coconuts. Very important. If you open it and see that the coconut is going bad, do not use it because your coconut oil will have an awful taste and smell. So make sure the coconut is fresh. This coconut water is for drinking, not for blending it. Please do not waste the coconut water by using it to blend the coconuts. Coconut water does not contain oil, so using it to blend the coconut will not increase your coconut oil yield. It won't even be enough for the blending. So give the coconut water to your body, okay? Next, pry out the coconut meat from the shell. If you will use the chaff to make coconut flour, I have a video for how to do that. I recommend you peel off the skin. This will ensure that your coconut flour is white and will not have tiny dark dots. But if you do not mind the dark dots or you are not interested in making coconut flour, go straight and rinse it without peeling. When done, cut into pieces to help your blender. Next, let's talk about the water because the science of water and its effects on the results of this coconut oil is deeper than the oceans. A good number of people have complained that their own coconut milk does not separate and become hard like a frozen lake when kept in the fridge to chill. It may be because of the water you used. The tap water in my area is great for making coconut oil, no issues. I've made coconut oil uncountable times with tap water and on each occasion, the milk hardens. If yours does not harden, it may be from the tap water in your area. Maybe something they use to treat the water in your area prevents the coconut milk from separating and coming together when it chills. If you've had this problem, try using bottled water, distilled water, that water that is sold in bottles in shops, not gaseous water, still water. So moving on, we heat up the water. Water that is a bit hot, not piping hot, is much better for extracting coconut oil than cool or even cold water. The moderately hot water will dissolve the oil while cold water will congeal it. Yeah. My blender has 1200 watt power and it does a good job of blending these coconuts. I've also tried blending coconuts with 550 watt blender and it did an okay job too. The higher the power, the better. Remember, I am blending with moderately hot water. There's no specific quantity of water for blending. It does not matter because the water will separate anyway, but don't go and use 1 drum of water to blend 2 coconuts. Just use enough water to help the blades of your blender move. When done, I blend the chaff. That will increase the yield by a wee bit. We are milking these coconuts to the fullest. Many people who want to make this coconut oil want to do so on a commercial level. Yes, all you businessmen and women. If you live in Nigeria, a home blender is not great for blending large quantities of coconuts. You drive your blender mad. So to blend large quantities of coconut, rinse, chop it up a bit and take it to the market so that the heavy-duty blender guys can use the heavy-duty grinders to grind it for you. Just make sure they rinse their machine very well so that other things they blended will not contaminate your coconut oil. You don't want your coconut oil tasting like pepper or beans. You can see here that they blended it twice. For other countries, do you have these kinds of heavy-duty grinders? Let me know in the comments. If you took yours to the market to grind, when you get home, mix the coconut blend with hot water before sieving. Then use a chiffon cloth to sieve out very tiny particles. I don't like using my chiffon cloth straight away because wringing the large chaff with it creates gaping holes in the soft fabric, not good. Then cover it, create space in your fridge and put it in there. Fridge, oh, fridge. Why is it that when I say fridge, some people come back and ask me if I mean freezer? I say what I mean and I mean what I say. Fridge. Leave it in there for at most 24 hours. Mine happens in at most 12 hours. As soon as the liquid in the bowl chills completely, the coconut cream will separate from the water and cake beautifully like a frozen lake, like I always say. That should happen because this is mostly oil and oil congeals at cold temperatures. If you put it in the freezer, everything will freeze. You don't want that because if you defrost it, everything will defrost back to liquid and make a mess. So put it in the fridge. So when it congeals, it should be like this. You see the clear water underneath? Not magic. A few people have asked me if I added any other thing. Those who follow my channel bumper to bumper know that if I do not show any step, especially an important step like adding something that will help this congeal, if I don't show that thing in my videos, that thing did not happen. I don't have anything to gain by doing abracadabra for you on my channel. I'm just sharing my knowledge here. So no, I did not add any other thing. If you follow my steps and tips, yours will be like this. Gently scoop the congealed or caked parts into a pot. But if you followed my process and tips to the letter and yours did not cake up like this after 36 hours at most, and you're sure your fridge was on for the 36 hours, then try using bottled water instead of tap water to blend it. If you have tried using bottled water and it did not work either, then what you will do is you see that white liquid that did not congeal, pour it into a clean transparent plastic bag. Make sure you have a pointy end like this. Tie it up and hang it somewhere. And give it say 5 to 10 minutes and it will separate. Cut off the pointy end. You have to be as agile as a cat to catch it as soon as all the water has gone out. Then pour the coconut milk into a pot. Back to the caked one. When you are done putting the caked parts in the pot, set it on the stove and start cooking on medium heat. If you are in the uncaked WhatsApp group, set yours on the stove too, like that, and start cooking on medium heat. The only difference between the two is that the watery one will take longer to boil down because it contains more water. After 20 minutes on the stove, this is what it looks like. Have you liked this video yet? Have you? Click the like button for the science alone. The science in this video, man. While that is cooking, I pour the water into containers and freeze it. This water has a lot of coconut flavor in it, so I use it to boil white rice. Yummy! Some people use it to wash their faces, rinse their hair, etc. What do you use it for? After a total of 35 minutes, you can see the oil beginning to form. Some people say that theirs did not produce oil, and to that I'll say it's because of the type of coconut you used. It's probably not mature. There are some mature looking coconuts in Nigeria that do not produce oil. Maybe they harvested it too early and left it to dry, so it looks like mature coconut. In Lagos, Nigeria, I've used the one known as Badagry coconut and it produced oil, so ask for that one if you're in Lagos. Don't tell them you want Badagry coconut. Ask them, which coconut is this? Let them tell you. After 45 minutes, I start checking it more often because in a twinkle of an eye, it will change color. Just plant yourself there. If at this stage yours burns like crazy, maybe the heat of your stove is too high. I start with medium heat, and when I see the oil forming, I reduce it to low. Also, the type of pot you use matters. A stainless steel pot is the best for doing this. After a total of 1 hour from when I put it on the stove, I take it off the stove. Yes, I timed it, but only use my times as a guide. Keep an eye on it at all times. Look at what it looks like. In my other video, it was too brown because I looked away for 1 second. I swear, it was only 1 second. That's why I said, plant yourself there so it does not burn. Set it aside to cool down a bit. Then sieve it and you have your coconut oil. The white part you see there now is the fluff. Does anybody know what you can use that for? This boiling method is one way of making coconut oil, and yes, the coconut oil made this way has its own health benefits. Just use moderate heat and don't overcook it. For cold pressed coconut oil that does not involve boiling, I have a video on that, check the description box. This one in the jug is quite muddy, so I'll set it apart and not mix it with the clear one. I'll use it for cooking anyway, but I just don't want to mix the two. This clear one is 100 ml or 1 cup of coconut oil that I got from 2 coconuts. You can store this in your cupboard and it will stay there for a while. Yeah, it's okay to keep it in your cupboard. Don't forget to click the like button. I hope that with this video, you can now go and make the best coconut oil. Bye bye. See you soon. Yes, see you when you come to give your testimony that this video worked for you.